Well, hello. I wonder why this thing has started me at the 1 hour. Because I'm just getting on. Anyway, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing out there today? I hope all is well. Hope everybody's having a fine Sunday. Well, guys, this Sunday is almost over. Let me try to wait and see if we are going to have anybody come into the live. Um, if not, guys, you can always catch it on the playback because I'm not going to be up here long. Um, Only because I have to start getting myself ready for this upcoming work week. And you guys who are still working, you know what I mean. For those that's already into retirement, kudos to you. I'm trying to work my way to that myself. Got a few more years to go, but yeah, I'm not going to be up here very long. I'm going to just kind of wait for a couple of minutes to see if anybody pops in. Um, and if not, we will proceed. We will proceed. Again, I would like to wish everybody a fine Sunday. I hope all is well with you and yours. Hope everybody is having a fantastic evening, Sunday evening. Um, I'm just chilling myself. I just finished preparing my little Sunday meal. Didn't have a whole lot. I wanted me some chicken, so that's what I cooked. I made some fried chicken. Thought about putting it in the air fryer, but I didn't. I put it in the grease instead. I know. I should have put it in the air fryer. But that's okay. All was well anyway. And then I wanted me some sides. I think I had gotten some mac and cheese that my daughter had picked up for me when she went to Aldi's. And it was good, guys. I don't know if you guys ever had that mac and cheese from Aldi. It was pretty good. Although I found that I had to spruce it up a little bit though. I had to put, but it tasted okay before I spruced it, but I just need a little bit more of an to it if you catch my drift. So I just put a little seasoned salt and a little pepper. I put pepper in everything, guys. And I think in some of my videos, I explained to you guys why I use a lot of pepper because I'm trying to stay away from too much salt. But once I put those two little extra ingredients in that mac and cheese, it was good. I also opened up a couple of cans of the French cut string beans, if I'm saying that right, French cut. And I also had me some candy yams, which I also got from the can and spruced them on up to my liking. Um, and I was hungry too, guys. That was my first meal of the day. That was around about 4 o'clock. So I had an early dinner, which was good because I shouldn't be eating too late anyway and then laying right down on it. They say that that's not good for you. But anywho, so yeah, I had my fried chicken, mac and cheese, string beans, and candy yams. And no bread. Didn't have any bread. Um, Guys, I'm just trying to think of something to talk about until somebody shows up. But if nobody shows up in the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna go ahead on with my topic, um, which is what you see on the screen. We have to take accountability for how we're using our brains. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a couple of more minutes just to see. And if nobody pops in, no worries. I try not to worry myself about a whole lot of anything because what will be, and what won't. Y'all know what I mean. Listen, I'm trying to cut that stress stuff out my life so much. I don't, that thing took my mama away from here, so I'm trying to cut back on that stress. So, but yeah, I ate my little meal and it was satisfying. I ate. I started out with a chicken thigh, and I didn't think I was going to eat anymore. But then those spices got to tantalizing my tongue. So I looked over in the bowl and I seen a chicken wing. I'm like, you know what? Let me just grab her out of there. And I kind of nibble on her a little bit. And after I ate that, I was really satisfied. But yeah, it was pretty okay to me. It did the trick, filled up that hole. Because I thought I was going to get up this morning and I thought I was going to eat me a bowl of cereal, cold cereal. And so I didn't have any milk. So I had to jump up and go to the convenience store right quick and got me a little pint of milk because I don't do a whole lot of milk just because it can bother me a little bit. I guess I'm lactose intolerant. But I found a way of getting around that a little bit though, so it won't harm me too much. What I do for that is I simply I'll pour a little milk in the bowl, and just about the same amount of milk that I pour in the bowl, I mix that. I add water, and I try to kind of put the same amount of water um, to whatever milk that I have in the bowl. And I find that that don't bother me as much as if I was to just eat the milk straight, or drink the milk straight without, diluting it with water. So that really helps me. I dilute it with water, and I can eat my cereal. Because I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be honest. Some days when I come home from work, that's all I feel like doing is eating a bowl of cereal. I don't feel like doing nothing else. I don't feel like blinking sometimes. But yeah. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead on with my topic, and I guess you guys will just you can catch the playback, and I hope you guys will leave me some comments. Tell me what you think. This is my I think 1, 2, 3. I think this is my my fourth live, but I got a couple of them private because the very first one I did, I was a mess on it. I'll probably go ahead on and post it anyway, somewhere down the line. But it was my first live and ever, and I felt like I was horrible at it, so I put it on private. But I might go ahead on and post it. We'll see. Um, But what was I going to say? See, I got that quick. See, I can't be doing those sidebars because I'll be forgetting the main idea. Lord help me. But anyway, so this is like my fourth live, but you only see one on my channel because the other two was again it was I put it on private. So, but anyway, I'm still trying to feel my way through this. I don't know if I was supposed to send out links. I'm not, um, you know, up to date on everything that I need to know, as far as having a successful live. But I'll get there. I'll get there. Eventually, I'll get there. But this live, I'm just something on my mind about, people just seeming to not want to use that old gray matter, guys. And I say that because I don't know, guys. I just wish that people could understand, that when Almighty created each of us, He gave us our own brain power. He gave us our own brain power, but sometimes I can't tell. And I'm sure when He gave us that brain power, guys, I'm sure He expected that we would be using our brains instead of letting other people do our thinking for us. And basically, I'm talking, guys, about some of the so called grown folk. Not all of us, some of us, so called grown folk. And let me just ask this question right quick. Have you ever known someone? Have you ever known someone um, to not like you, and simply because their friends don't? Are we still doing that? I don't know. I feel like we are. I mean, you simply don't like somebody because why? Now I can understand if somebody has done something to violate you, disrespected you, there's something to you to make you. I get that. I get that. But have you ever known someone to not like you simply because their friends don't like you? Simply because their friends don't like you. Or maybe this, because they've heard stories about you. They've heard stories about you. You know how people get in little huddles and they, go to whisper in their little whatever. They've heard stories about you, and they have no idea whether or not the stories are true or not. But somehow it's weird to me, guys. This is really weird. Somehow they just take it at face value that, oh yeah, if such and such is saying it, if she or he's telling me, it must be so. What? I thought I left that stuff behind in elementary, maybe high school. Yeah, high school might have been a better place to say, because elementary you just finding your way through a little bit of something something. So yeah, I think I left that behind in high school, guys. Yep, don't even know if it's true. Or maybe this. Maybe they like you, and then they find out that a few people, you know how, we got cliques going on out there, maybe they start off liking you, and then they see this clique that they want to befriend, they want to be part of that clique. So they find out the clique don't like you. The clique don't want nothing to do with you. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's crazy. Out of nowhere, they don't want to like you anymore. They started out liking you. They saw good in you. They saw that you was a kind, decent person. You weren't trying to hurt anybody. You were just trying to, befriend people and just smile. But the clique don't like you, so the clique don't like you. That means I can't like you. What kind of shenanigans is this? Somebody would say, what kind of new fresh can of hell is this? I'm like, what in the world? I'm and I listen. I get it. We living in turbulence times. I get it. I get it. But people, my second oldest grandson, I know I got on his nerves. And I told this to all my grands, but that second oldest grand, I felt, you know how you sometimes have one child that maybe needs more attention than another for various reasons, you know, might need a little bit more looking after than some other ones because you got some kids and they're all different, you know, you love them all the same, but you got some that you kind of you looking at and you're not quite understanding the road that they're going down, you know. So I want all of my babies to be leaders. I don't want followers. So I just happened to notice that one grandson, and I love him dearly. And he know who he is. Hi, baby. I would always have to go to him after seeing whatever I was seeing and say to him, okay, now you know Almighty gave you that brain and he expects that you should use it. Nobody else but you. He gave that strictly to you. So, but you know, sometimes you got to keep reiterating things because a child is just, you know, they're young. So you just got to keep iterating things. So I had to keep kind of like instilling that in him, you know. Every time I would notice some things, I'll go to him. I'm like, well, you know, baby, Almighty gave you that brain and he expects you to use it. So then a few other times I had to go to him. I didn't kind of word it that way. I kind of, you know, put it in a question to him. I say, well, you know, baby, you know Almighty gave you that brain, right? And who do he expect to use it? And he would look at me. He would say, me, mama. I'm like, oh, okay, just checking, baby. Just check because every now and again you gotta go and you gotta do that check in thing, you know, just making sure they still, you know, on that straight and narrow. So I did this so many times, and then I think the very last time that I went to him and I asked him, I put it in a question for him again. I says, baby, Almighty put that brain in whose head? And that baby was so sick of me because I must have came to him one too many times. I must have came one too many times. I said, well, he put that brain in whose head, baby? The child put his head down to let me know, okay, ma, it done stuck. It's here for life. He put his head down and he was like, me, ma. I said, and who expect to use it? He says, me, ma. I was okay then because I had reiterated that into his head his so many times, and I didn't stop until I felt comfortable that it stuck. And to this day, he's 24 years old and he's running his own little ship as well as he can. He's not letting anybody guide that ship for him. He's guiding it himself because see, that all falls back into now you make your little decisions, good, bad, or ugly. You have to accept accountability. But as long as you're using it, and as long as you accept an accountability, I'm good. You know, I'm good. And I'll tell you this story about a coworker of mine years and years ago. Had a coworker. Apparently, she had some kind of. This must have been before I even started working at this place, and they must have had some kind of turbulence relationship, a rocky relationship. And because every time she would come to feast within me, she always had something derogatory to say about this man. She always, it was like she was trying to turn me against someone who I hadn't laid eyes on. Because she kept saying things. Well, hello, Be More Mike. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by to say hello. And thanks for catching that replay. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. So, getting back to the story, um, the co-worker, she's retired now. I'm still working at the same place. And the gentleman in question is now deceased. But anywho, she must have had a big gripe with this gentleman. Because every chance she got, she kept telling me little things about this man, saying, oh, he this. And then she was making fun because, you know, his arms was a little, short of some sort. And, well, shorter than the average arms or whatever. But that's none of my business. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened to him. It ain't none of my business. Um, but she would never miss an opportunity to say, she would never miss an opportunity to say something negative about this man. And so finally, I think I had had enough. And I told her, I said, I don't know what transpired between you and that fellow, but it has nothing to do with me. And if you're trying to get me to feel a type of way against this individual who I've never laid eyes on, or did I? I'm trying to remember because as I talk, it's been so long ago. I think I may have seen him. Yes, I may have seen him once or twice. Yes. Um, but still, I didn't know the man. The man didn't know me. We just knew we were co-workers. But I didn't have any gripe against this man. But this ex co-worker just kept on and on and on with saying negative things about this man, like she was trying to groom me to hate this man. I'm like, well, see, she don't know me. See, because if she knew me, she wouldn't even have put that much effort into it. Because see, I'm much to the beat of my own drum. Because see, I know Almighty put this brain in my head, and I know I'm going to use it for myself. I'm not letting everybody else use this or anybody else use this. Now, I'm not saying, guys, listen, I'm talking about grown people, because we know when we have young children, like my grandbaby, when he was young, I had to try to, help him out a little bit. So we all always going to have to try to guide our young people. But I'm talking about grown folk. That's who I'm talking about. People who say that they're grown, but then they fall into these traps, and into these cliques and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't do that. I told her I would appreciate it if you just would stop altogether, because I mean, I let her go ahead on the first couple of times because I felt like she had to vent. And I'm a type of person, if somebody has to vent, they have something on their mind, they might just need somebody to listen to them. Why not listen? But then when I didn't listen a couple of times and it seemed like you just, you're not talking about yourself, you talking about somebody else in a negative way, and you continuously do that. No, I had to pull the plug on that and say, listen, I don't know this guy and I don't have a gripe with him. Whatever's going on between you two, y'all have to, somehow, work that out. You know, have to somehow work that out. And please leave me out of it, because I don't want, because we know how folk do, you know, go back and said that you said X, Y, and Z, and all you was doing was sitting there listening. But because they don't want to talk about how they're really feeling in a negative way about somebody, they'll try to make it seem like you done said all these things, you know? So, as my grandmama used to say when I was a little girl, you got to nip some stuff in the bud. You got to just nip it in the bud. Um, yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about, you guys. I hope you guys can catch the playback or the replay, whatever you want to call it. Um, Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think about the live. Tell me how you think I did, because guys, whether you guys can tell or not, I can tell I'm still a little on the nervous side with this, but I'm gonna continue to try to give it a good old college try until I can, get it to a place where I'm comfortable with. And I want to thank everybody who will go to the replay and check it out and give feedback and subscribe to the channel, Sharina Belly. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, B Mike, Be More Mike. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Oh wow, I thought you were gone, Be More Mike. You still with me. Good. And thank you for saying that. Thank you very much. But I'm gonna go ahead on off of here now, and I'm gonna wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Everybody stay safe, be blessed, and take care of yourself. Love yourself, guys. Love someone else. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Until the next time we meet, guys. Love you, and I mean it. Almighty peace and blessings to everybody. I'm out, guys.